For natural disasters such as a hurricane, we have water collection systems at the bottom to reduce flooding and also to provide us as a water source. And earthquakes and tsunamis are very, very uncommon in this area. So we do have these floating neighborhoods which use magnets to float, which protect against earthquakes, and our steep hills in our layered city protect against tsunamis as levees.
In addition to what Ben said, to install the MPG system originally, we had to install it underground, and so before this, we elevated the whole city to a higher level. In case a tsunami were to happen, it could reduce the damage level.
In what ways will waste be different in the future?
Waste will be different in the future because municipal solid waste would be a very large problem as population is booming right now in Asia. And we deal with this with our MPG system. And it takes all of the municipal solid waste through vacuum tubes and transport it to the chamber. And then it superheats it with microwaves and turns it into syngas and bioproducts. Bioproducts are used to construct our roads and our buildings, and syngas is our primary source for energy in our city.
Another way in which waste will be changed is nowadays emails are being sent out instead of paperwork, and technology is coming into the future so quickly. So we also observed ways in which technology could also reduce the amount of waste today.
First of all, what year are we talking about here in your city? That's the first part. And the second part, unrelated, is tell me a little bit more about how your city supports a healthy lifestyle.
The year is 2065, which is 49 years in the future. And our city promotes a healthy lifestyle by not only the floating neighborhoods are aesthetically pleasing, under them we have parks with bike trails, walking trails, and enough room to play any game.
In addition to what Ryan said, we encourage a healthy lifestyle by providing the commercial zones to be close to the residential districts so that citizens can just simply walk to their jobs instead of emitting harmful gases into the atmosphere. And also, our syngas created by our MPG is much more cleaner than gasoline, and it reduces emissions from everything around Pond Point.
What was the most difficult challenge you encountered while building your rock?
One of the most difficult challenges as a leader of aesthetics, we had difficulties in layering out where everything was going to go and deciding which colors would be our main colors of the model. But in the end, as part of the engineering process, we all came together in a compromise and designed this model.
The biggest problem for the planning group was finding the scale, which we eventually came to as 1 inch was 40 feet.
As Michelle and Ryan said, they were the leaders of aesthetics and planning department. They employed project management for the building of this model, and we were separated into 4 teams. And I was the leader of moving parts. And for the moving parts team, the most difficult challenge was building the gondola. It goes through the entire spray foam mountain, and this wheel connects to a wheel on the side of this building.
What modes of transportation have you accounted for on the city?
Our large mode of transportation is our straddling bus. It employs 2 rails on the side of the street so that personal vehicles and regular buses can pass under. And this allows for a reduced congestion rate in our streets.
What type of jobs will be produced as a result of the innovations that you created with your city?
Well, the MPG system needs a large group of robotics engineers to control the nanobots and manually operated drones. And we also need drivers for the straddle buses and personal vehicles.
As the tourist attractions go, we do need many workers at our tourist attractions, including the Marine Center and engineers visualizing and working the gondola.
Also, we need engineers for our commercial districts to help the utilities run better. And also we offer jobs in our commercial centers such as the fire department and the police department and other utilities.
You talked about treating waste from other cities. I assume that was a revenue-producing thing for your city, but I'm also, because it's such a wonderful city, I'm assuming that that's not enough. So how else do you raise the money to run your city? Do you have taxes? If so, what kind, how they administered, etc.?
Initially, we actually got a loan from the Chinese government, which we are governed by, and that was used to produce mostly this and some residential and commercial zones. But this is almost totally self-sustaining of our city. And in addition, our windmills, they provide energy, which is fairly cheap for our citizens.
How does your city allow for growth?
Well, this is only a small part of our city. The Repulse Bay area is actually very large, and it takes up almost the entire southwest corner of Hong Kong. And we have room to expand outward from the Bay Area.
Also, because we have so many byproducts, such a large amount of the vitrified slag, which we turn into byproduct building material, it is used to construct these residential zones, and it does not take long to construct them in other areas of our city.
How would you connect to other cities in the province?
We connect to other cities in our province through our maglev train system. This is only one of them, and it's specifically used to export our bypro for city profit.
Once again, the roads can be laid down to connect with the other provinces, and they take very little time to create, so in almost no time they'll be connected.
Are there any additional products that your city will produce outside of syngas and slag for construction of buildings?
We offer vegetation from our vertical farming towers that we can export for food for other cities. But however, the bypro and the